Welcome back, horror enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the world of sports, where the glory of the Olympic Games often hides some of the most intriguing and unsolved mysteries. From strange disappearances to shocking scandals, these stories will leave you questioning what really happened. Join us as we explore the top 10 unsolved mysteries in Olympic history, starting with 1. The disappearance of Jim Thorpe's medals, 1912. In 1912, Jim Thorpe captivated the world by winning gold in both the pentathlon and decathlon at the Stockholm Olympics. His athletic prowess was legendary, but just a year later, his medals were stripped due to a technicality. He had played semi-professional baseball, which violated the amateur status rules of the time. The medals disappeared, sparking debates and controversies that would last for decades. Some believe the decision to strip Thorpe of his medals was influenced by racial prejudice, as Thorpe was a Native American. Others argue it was a strict enforcement of the amateurism rules. The medals were eventually returned to his family in 1983, but the mystery of why it took so long and the true motivations behind the decision remain unsolved. What really happened to Jim Thorpe's medals, and why did it take so long to correct this injustice? 2. The mystery of the 1904 marathon scandal. The 1904 St. Louis Marathon is notorious for its chaos and controversy. Fred Lors crossed the finish line first, only to be disqualified when it was revealed he had hitched a ride in a car for part of the race. Thomas Hicks, who was declared the winner, was carried over the finish line after being administered strychnine and brandy by his trainers. Some theories suggest the organizers were ill-prepared, leading to the bizarre events. Others believe there were deliberate attempts to cheat due to the intense competition. The true nature of what happened that day remains a mystery. Who really deserved to win, and what led to such a bizarre and chaotic race? 3. The strange case of Stella Walsh, 1932. Stella Walsh, a Polish-American sprinter, won gold in the 100 meters at the 1932 Los Angeles Olympics, becoming a national hero. In 1980, she was tragically murdered during a robbery, and the autopsy revealed she had intersex traits. This discovery led to a media frenzy and questions about her athletic achievements. Some theories suggest that officials may have known about her condition and kept it secret to avoid controversy. Others argue that Walsh herself may not have been fully aware of her intersex traits. The posthumous revelation turned her legacy into a complex mystery. Was her identity known to Olympic officials, and why was it kept secret? 4. The unresolved questions of the Munich massacre, 1972. The 1972 Munich Olympics are forever marked by the tragic terrorist attack that took the lives of 11 Israeli athletes. On September 5th, 8 members of the Palestinian group Black September broke into the Olympic Village and took the athletes hostage. After a tense standoff and a botched rescue attempt, all hostages were killed. Decades later, many questions remain unanswered. Some theories suggest there were more individuals involved in planning and executing the attack than officially acknowledged. Others point to significant security lapses and potential complicity from within the Olympic security apparatus. The full extent of the conspiracy and the lapses in security that led to the massacre continue to haunt the Olympic community. 5. The Olympic ticket scandal, 2012. The 2012 London Olympics were marred by a ticket scandal involving high-ranking officials and black market sales. Investigations revealed that thousands of tickets allocated to various national Olympic committees were sold illegally for profit. The scandal implicated officials from multiple countries and led to widespread outrage among fans who struggled to obtain tickets through legitimate channels. The revelations tarnished the image of the Games and highlighted issues of corruption and greed. 6. The Enigma of Boris Onishchenko's fencing scandal, 1976. At the 1976 Montreal Olympics, Soviet fencer Boris Onishchenko was caught in one of the most elaborate cheating scandals in Olympic history. During a team épée match, officials discovered that his sword was rigged with an electronic device that allowed him to register false hits. The scandal shocked the sporting world and led to his disqualification. Some theories suggest Onishchenko acted alone, motivated by a desperate desire to win. Others believe he may have been part of a larger conspiracy involving his coaches or even the Soviet government. The full extent of his foul play and the involvement of others remain a mysterious and dark chapter in Olympic history. 7. The mystery of the missing rower from the 1900 Paris Olympics. In the 1900 Paris Olympics, a young boy coaxed the Dutch rowing team to victory, only to disappear without a trace afterward. His identity was never recorded, and his fate remains unknown. Some theories suggest he was a local boy who simply returned to his normal life after the event. Others believe he may have been deliberately kept anonymous to protect his identity. Who was this mysterious boy, and why did he vanish so suddenly? This peculiar disappearance adds an eerie twist to the early days of the Olympic Games and remains one of the most puzzling mysteries. 8. The unresolved doping allegations against Lance Armstrong, 2000. Lance Armstrong's triumph at the 2000 Sydney Olympics earned him a bronze medal, but years later, it was stripped due to doping allegations. Armstrong vehemently denied the claims for years.
My story of survivorship: I'm a father of 5, and yes, I won the Tour de France 7 times.
But evidence eventually surfaced, leading to his fall from grace. Some theories suggest Armstrong's elaborate doping scheme involved not just himself, but a network of accomplices, including team doctors and officials. Others believe he managed to evade detection for so long due to flaws in the testing system. What was the full extent of his doping, and how did he avoid detection for so long? The unanswered questions about his elaborate doping scheme continue to cast a shadow over his Olympic achievements. 9. The mysterious case of Akwasi Frimpong, 2018. Ghanaian skeleton racer Akwasi Frimpong made headlines at the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang as the first Ghanaian to compete in the sport. However, his participation was shrouded in controversy due to allegations of unfair treatment and sabotage. Frimpong claimed that his equipment was tampered with and that he faced discrimination from officials. The allegations led to a broader discussion about racial bias and fairness in the Winter Olympics, though no conclusive evidence was found to support his claims. 10. The intrigue of the 1964 Tokyo Games torch relay. The 1964 Tokyo Olympics marked the return of the Games to Japan after World War II, symbolizing peace and recovery. However, the torch relay was marred by mysterious attempts to sabotage the flame. Unknown assailants tried to extinguish the torch multiple times, leading to heightened security and anxiety. Some theories suggest the saboteurs were political activists opposed to the Games being held in Japan. Others believe they were individuals seeking attention or notoriety. Who were these saboteurs, and what were their motives? The intrigue surrounding the torch relay adds a layer of mystery to the historic 1964 Games. These unsolved mysteries from Olympic history provide a glimpse into the darker, more enigmatic side of the Games. Each story leaves us with questions that may never be fully answered, adding to the allure and fascination of the world's greatest sporting event.